Braves hosting the Cubs, and the Cubs are plus 128 on the money line. The Braves are minus 152. The over-under is 9.5 runs. The Braves, laying a run and a half on the run line, are plus 126, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win by a minimum of 2. And the Cubs, getting a run and a half on the run line, are minus 152, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you win. They lose by 1, you win. And right now, this game means a lot more to the Cubs than it does to the Braves because they're holding on to that last wild card spot, that third spot, and the Marlins are fighting them. They're only a game behind them. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here for the Braves because ultimately they'll probably determine who gets in the playoffs here. Now, head-to-head, the Cubs are on a 2-game winning streak. The Cubs are 6-4 against the Braves in their last 10. The underdog is on a 2-game winning streak. The underdog is 6-4 on the money line, and the underdog getting a run and a half on the run line is 6-4. There's only been one-run game in their last 10 meetings. The over is hitting their last 2. The over-under is 5-5, and the under 9.5 runs is 7-3. Steele pitched once against the Braves this year. 5 1/3, 4 runs, 3 earned. They won that game 6-4. He struck out 7. Elder pitched once against the Cubs this year, 4 1/3, 7 runs, 5 earned. They lost that game 8-6. He struck out 3. The Cubs are 2-3 as a team in Steele's last 5 starts. He's got an ERA of 2.6, averaging 6 innings pitched and 7.4 strikeouts per game in those games. They've lost his last 3 starts. The over is hitting his last 2, and the under is 3-2 in his last 5. In his last 2 against the Braves, he averages 5 innings, 6.5 hits, 3 runs, 2.5 of which were earned, 5 strikeouts, 3.5 walks, 1 home run per game, and 100 pitches. For the Braves, they're 3-2 in Elder's last 5 starts. He's got an ERA of 3. He's averaging 5 1/3 innings pitched and 4.6 strikeouts per game in the games. They've lost his last 2 starts. The over is hitting his last 3, and the over is 4-1 in his last 5. And I read off the stat line for how he did in his last handful. Now, the Cubs, like I said, need this one. They're on a 3-game winning streak. They're 3-1 in their last 4, 4-6 in their last 10. The Braves are 4-6 in their last 10, 3-1 in their last 4. This is the catch-22 kind of game because seemingly the Cubs play well against the Braves, and the Braves don't really need this game. I'm going to take the Cubs with the money line. I'm going to take the Cubs getting the runs, and I'm going to go over. I'm just going to follow the numbers here and see if they're right. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.